Hi, I'm Ari.
And I'm Jadiel.
Welcome to today's Tiger Talk, where today's episode we're going to talk about the boys basketball state game.
Thank you, Ari. This Tuesday was the first round of the CIAC Division II Boys State Tournament. Although it was their last, they put up a good fight. They lost 64-40 to Stanford, getting ran out their own gym. It was a good season and not the way our season wanted to go, although the boys lost the first round. The boys put up their third banner in a row, which is one of the best successes the program has ever seen.
Now we're going to pass the mic to Oliver, who's interviewing a few seniors on their mental health capstone.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Oliver. Today I'm interviewing
Nialise.
And Jovan.
What are you guys' capstone project about?
So my capstone project is about raising awareness for men's mental health.
My capstone is raising awareness for sexual assault.
What are you trying to achieve with this project?
What I want to achieve with this project is to break the current stigma that society has of men, that they're saying that you're a man, you gotta tough it out, you can't talk about your feelings, and you gotta bottle it all up. And I kind of want to break that stigma.
I want to be able to give people who are sexually abused a voice so that they can actually come out and talk about things that they have a hard time talking about, so they can actually get the help that they need.
And what made you pick this project?
What made me pick this project is my past experience with my father, because every time I went over to his house, he neglected me a lot, and he just pretended like I wasn't there. And I felt alone through that period of time, and I just want people to like feel heard and feel like they could trust in someone and they could talk to anytime they need it.
A couple of years ago, I myself was sexually assaulted, and I didn't get the help that I deserved. Nobody really believed me. So I want to be able to get the people to know that that I believe them, that so many other people believe them, and that they deserve help.
And what resources have you found?
So the main research that I found, I got it from Mental Health Connecticut Hospital, and about 11% of teenagers around our age get diagnosed with mental health disorders, for example, depression, anxiety, or even ADHD. And I just want them to like feel more comfortable talking about that.
Resources that I found are the RAIN Society and the CT Alliance to End Sexual Violence that I'm working on volunteering with pretty soon.
Do you guys have anything else to add?
So we are working on hosting an art contest where people can send in all kinds of art. It can be paintings, posters, whatever they feel like is art. Mental health based, obviously, and they can, I don't. I fucking
Submit
messed
their
up.
artwork whenever they want, pretty much.
Thank you. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Oliver. Now for some announcements, Maroon Stalker is holding a can drive competition between advisories. Make sure you donate and support the drive.
Also, make sure to look out for the perfect attendance challenge, and make sure to get to class on time.
Now sending it to Shar to walk through Women's History Month.
March is Women's History Month. It's important to recognize and acknowledge the important women who have played their part in history. Names like Harriet Tubman and Susan B. Anthony, who are significant figures in the advancement of women's rights and civil rights in general. Harriet Tubman liberated about 70 people on more than a dozen dangerous missions to slave-holding states in the decades prior to the Civil War, and she assisted in many others with her knowledge of safe spaces and escape routes. Susan B. Anthony was an American social reformer and women's rights activist who played a pivotal role in the women's suffrage movement. Maya Angelou was a poet and American civil rights activist. While she passed away in May of 2014, her life was very influential to many people, specifically women of color. Kamala Harris is now the first female vice president and the highest-ranking female official in U.S. history, as well as the first African American and first Asian American vice president. Events like the 19th Amendment, women's liberation movement, and the women's suffrage movement helped establish women's rights. Thank you.
Thanks, Shar, and thank you guys for watching. Always remember, go Tigers.